Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am always happy to have you here with me, guys. So, today I want to share with you something regarding my self-love journey and my new rituals and like the shifts I am noticing. It's actually super funny that every single day I notice something and I love it. It makes me like happy and motivates me even more to continue what I'm doing, which is the identity shift, the core beliefs transformation, and I am always like glad to see those tiny shifts. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's super small, but it happens. So, what I noticed recently when I started to do the new self love rituals, hugging myself, saying new things, I mean, like not new things, but new affirmations, um, affirming myself and saying how much I love myself, be proud, and how much I accept myself fully, and also sit with my emotions, accept them all, and do not judge myself at all. So I noticed that I don't try to be perfect anymore or like force myself to be happy or force myself to be nice. You know what I mean? And that's strange because before I always felt some guilt or like some kind of shame because if I am angry or like I have like certain reaction to something at the end I'm always regretting it and always saying, oh my god, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have do that, I shouldn't I could be like that. But now I feel like I actually don't care. um like, I am not obligated to be nice, like force myself nice. I feel like I am someone who is rough, a little bit on the edges. Um, I have a short temper. I can get angry for little things so easily and then come back to become happy immediately. Um, I'm very fiery. At the same time, I can be like a little bit scary, judgmental. I have an attitude, but I am very, very kind. Um, I really, really care about people that I love. I'm super honest, and I would never hurt anyone, but I am not perfect. Like, I am not that sweet, gentle girl that we're supposed to be as women. You know what I mean? And it's a new level of self-awareness for me and ownership. And I do feel it's super powerful because I'm not performing anymore. Like I'm being super 100% real. I'm not chasing perfection or approval. I am more embracing my contrasts, my fire, my kindness, my attitude, my love, and my complexity. And it's like I realized there is nothing to fix within me, but it's more like there's a lot to honor. Like there's parts of my personal truth that gives me depth, character, and strength. And so being kind doesn't mean being soft and passive. Um, like being fiery doesn't mean also that I am bad or wrong. Like I am both, and that's okay. So it's like I made peace with that. And I feel like that's leadership energy. You know what I mean? So I also have other parts of me that I started accepting, like the fact I am someone who is very opinionated. I have an opinion for everything. I always have something to say. My laughter is super loud. I can be, like, have lots of fun things to say. But I'm so generous, so kind, so caring. I'll be there for my people, like I said before. And I don't know if it makes sense, but it's like I'm not feeling guilty anymore for being who I am. and it's like I'm like, either take it or leave it. This is who I am, and that's it. And I did ask my family out of curiosity. I was like, am I an annoying person? And they said 100% yes, you're so annoying. Like, annoying in the morning, in the afternoon, in the lunchtime, dinner time. They told me that. And they said, but your qualities balance things out, and it makes you an amazing person, and it makes even like your annoying parts super cute and like innocent, and that's why we love you so much. And that was the sweetest things to say, and it means like they actually accept me the way I am, and I do not have to play a role in order to get love. Like, just the way I am, it's perfect. Like, even if I yell or like get angry, whatever, they don't flinch. They don't take it seriously because they know my essence, they know who I am. So it's like I am now embracing who I am, and it's beautiful. And so I feel like my energy, my fire, my voice, my presence, it's what makes me me. And it's because it's unapologetic. So I'm no longer sugarcoating or performing. I am alive. And that's not annoying, that's realness. And when you see a world that is obsessed with uh, being perfect, being nice, quiet, polished, um, I am the opposite of that. And I do believe that this work that I'm doing of self-love journey, and like the changing my core beliefs, etc., is actually helping me release guilt and be like have an ownership of my edges, and this love for my intensity. So it's like I'm having the purest reflection of the deep inner work that I've been doing around the identity shifts and self-love. And I'm shifting from self judgment to self acceptance. So before, my identity might have been shaped by a belief, like, like, in order to be loved, I have to be nice, I have to be soft, I have to be agreeable, almost like a pick me girl, you know what I mean? But now my core beliefs are changing to something like more aligned with, I can be bold, I can be loud, I can be fiery and still be loved and respected and kind. And that's just self trust. And so it's like I'm also integrating all parts of me. So self love is not just about loving my sweet side, right? It's also about embracing my opinions, my reactions, and also my moments of anger without shame. Like, I can be like, yes, I yelled and I'm still good. That's actually healing, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm also releasing all programming that makes me feel like I am a bad person. Instead, I feel powerful. So it's like I replace being bad by being powerful. And a lot of women are actually struggling with this, like, especially strong, opinionated, intuitive women. They were conditioned to fear their own power as if being like too much. Like, the fact that they're too much means like they're dangerous, they have to tone it down, like they're selfish or narcissistic. But I think that's actually pure self expression, not narcissism. And I am actually so happy that I am reclaiming my wholeness, like loudness, fire, care, flaws, beauty, my complexity, my contradictions in my personality, like all of it. And I am stepping into my real self without apology. And that's what my soul has been waiting for. And it's amazing because it summarizes exactly all the positive affirmation that I'm saying to myself when it comes to self-love. Like, I accept myself fully. I love myself just the way I am. And I am proud of myself. I am proud of every part of myself. And every time I have emotions, it can be whatever. Sometimes they're hard emotions, like complex or like, like not really comfortable emotions. I just sit with them and I accept them. I don't even try to understand why I am feeling this way. I'm just like, that's valid. I have the right to feel the way I am, and I accept myself in this situation. I accept this emotion, and that's okay. And I love myself no matter what, and I stand by myself, and I am proud of myself. I respect myself no matter what. And I keep repeating that every time I have this kind of situations, and I do feel like that is what made me today starting to reflect on every part of me. So instead of, like trying to ignore those parts and like, it's like, oh, this is a flaw. This is something that I have to work on. Oh my God, I should never talk this way. I should never stare this way. I should never do this way. And no, actually, those are actually me. Is not just when I am like very polished and nice and like everything is perfect, etc. And like it's gentle and it's like, you know what I mean? It's also those messy parts as well. That's what makes me me exactly. So that's why I think loving yourself is the best thing you can do to yourself, because when you love yourself, you actually let yourself express fully and be 100% real and not be conditioned by your environment. So instead of trying to fit in, instead of trying to find your place with the people and try to be like others in order to be accepted and have, like a peace in this environment, you actually claim your place. You're actually just like, hey, this is me and I am now here and I exist. So automatically you have your own place. You have even a bigger place than someone who is trying to fit in, right? So that's why I encourage this self-love journey that I'm going through. It's not easy, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of ups and downs, and even like today I actually had I had a lot of emotions. I cried, I yelled, but I just let it out, and every time I was yelling or crying, what I was like, you know what? I accept you. I am here for you. That's okay. You are doing really well, etc. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a safe place within me so I can feel safe to feel whatever I want to feel and to think whatever I want to think without any judgments. And that what's gonna make me super powerful and confident, and nothing can shake me. Like nothing outside myself can shake me, and that is what makes you, like happy and successful, and with like an energy that is compatible with all the great stuff in the world, because you will not be in like, like this small energy. You will be yourself, and automatically all the things that belong to you will find you immediately. So I encourage you guys to do the same. I hope that was insightful somehow. Like, I don't know, you got some idea, like at least like inspire you to love yourself, because I think that's like the best way possible to be comfortable in this life, and also to be comfortable with any challenge, because when you love yourself, you're ready for anything. Like nothing can really shake you, and you can be confident in yourself to find the right solutions, and you know exactly where you at, etc. So I highly recommend what I'm doing at the moment, and I love the fact that I'm no longer trying to be happy or be positive or like be have this certain image of fake living. I'm actually being myself. Any emotion I have, I just live it fully, and yeah, and live my life 100% without judgment. I'm still working on it. It's work in progress, obviously, but that's, like what I'm doing at the moment. And I love the fact that I'm already seeing like like results, and that's beautiful. So, thank you guys for listening for today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.